Wake up. What you doing this weekend? I don't know, just probably watching some Netflix and chill. Nothing much going on. What about you? I'm heading out to C2E2 2023. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time of year. It is time for everybody to unite. If you're a freak, a geek, a nerd, a DM, GM, gamer, a Trekkie, a Taku, world builder, cosplayer, Potterhead, Leaguer, Marvelite, and of course, a Jedi. Yes, that is right. There is something for everybody at this show. I'm going to be there all 3 days. This year's featured guests are Chris Evans from Captain America, Tena Huerta from Black Panther, Catherine Newton from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Zachary Levi from Shazam, Mango Zhang from Shang-Chi, David Boreanaz from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Mae Whitman, Dante Basco, and Jack DeCina, and Zach Tyler Eisen from Avatar. And of course, my favorite, Sven Gulli. Oh, when? Did you already get your tickets? Then skip the line. You can just arrive about an hour early or so, and you'll be able to walk right in, hop in line, and jump in the door. Just make sure you activate your badge before you get there. If you need to pick up your tickets, make sure you stop in a little earlier because there's going to be a line at the will call. Need to purchase tickets? Oof. Hopefully you won't be too late. Last I heard, as of today, there's a few tickets available left for Friday and Sunday, but Saturday is totally sold out. So, you're going to C2E2. Maybe it's your first time, maybe it's your second or third, maybe it's your 10th. Anyway, be prepared to arrive early, at least an hour. If you're going in cosplay, if you're going to dress up, make sure you're even earlier than that because you're going to need time to get yourself spiffed up. There is parking available at McCormick Place, but be advised, it's going to be very expensive. Are you staying overnight? Hotels may be booked up. I haven't called each hotel to check, but there's a good chance they're all booked up. But keep checking for cancellations because you never know when someone's going to cancel out and you might just get their room. So, if you've never been to C2E2 before, let me give you a few basics on what it is. It is the Chicagoland's largest comic and entertainment exposition that happens once a year, usually around this time. This year it's happening March 31st to April 2nd. It's located in McCormick Place South. When you get there, you're going to see that there's going to be one big area where you line up to get your tickets or to get in line to get in the door. Once you get through security, then you have access to the main room. That's the area where you're going to find all the vendors and autographs. There's about 33 different panel rooms where you'll be able to attend any sort of panel that you're looking for. You can go to panels on cosplay advice, escape rooms. They have escape rooms this year. World building, stuff for developers, Dungeons and Dragons, manga, anime, comic book creator panels, bingo, Harry Potter practice owls, and a DC meetup. And that's all just before 3 o'clock on Friday. You'll also see things like K-pop, and meetups for DC, Marvel, all the major genres are involved. The show floor opens at 10 o'clock and stays open till 6 p.m. But the will call line opens at 8. If you want to make sure you get your ticket early, get there at 8. Once the show floor closes, is it time to go home? Absolutely not. There's after-hours events that happen after the floor closes. They have escape rooms, pajama parties, bingo, and the championship cosplay on Saturday night at 7:30. After the cosplay event, and someone is crowned champion of cosplay, they have an after party with dancing and a little alcohol. So, what's some of the stuff that you're going to be finding on the show floor? Well, there's vendors, live YouTube streams, kids area, there's a 501st Legion, the Yard, my favorite place, bingo, Pop Asia, Gaming Zone, Artist Alley, and the Writer's Block. There's also a dedicated autograph area and an entire area where you can get food and drink. Not to mention there's at least 3 pop-up bars, but none of them will be of the caliber of O'Flaherty's. So if this is your first experience with C2E2, I'm going to fill you in on a couple of things. It'll make it a little bit easier for your first trip. Absolutely 100% prepare to be close to other people. There are going to be about 30,000 people that show up each day at the show. Stay hydrated. Make sure you take plenty of water or anything else that you might drink, Gatorade. Make sure you've got plenty of that because you're going to get hot. In a room full of 30,000 people, it's going to get warm. If you're coming in cosplay, like I said before, make sure you get there early so you can get yourself dressed up to the nines. Also, another thing, if you're coming in cosplay, expect to get your picture taken a lot. If you're worried about COVID, make sure you bring a mask. Be aware that the lines can get very long, and the entry line in the morning is the worst of it. Food and drink can be a little bit expensive at the show, but they do not have any regulations if you want to bring something in for yourself. I've seen people bring in Subway from down the street. They go out, they get their lunch, and they bring it back and have it at the show. It's no big deal. You can also bring in your own water bottles, but just make sure they aren't glass. If you need to leave and come back, it's going to be easier to get through the entry line after the rush at the beginning of the day. And if you're a smoker or a vapor, just be advised that you're going to have to walk out through security, go outside to do your business, and then come back in and go through security again. So, is there alcohol available? Absolutely. You can drink at the show. You can't bring the alcohol in from outside unless you find some way to hide it, but they do have Revolution Brewing, and they usually have 3 or 4 beers on tap ready for you. Are you looking to get some autographs? Make sure you get in line early because these folks, especially the featured artists, are going to fill up fast. So what's the best day to buy merchandise? Well, in my experience, it's always been either on Friday or on Sunday. Get it on Friday if you really don't want it to be sold out. If you're looking for the best cosplay, I would say definitely don't miss Saturday because that's when all the best cosplayers are there and they're dressed to the nines for the championship event. If you're looking to buy any kind of custom artwork or even a custom lightsaber, make sure that you purchase that stuff on Friday if you can, because that way the vendors will have time to work on it over the weekend and you can pick it up by the end of the show. Just be aware that the bathroom situation is going to be a little bit crowded. It's just how it is when you have 30,000 people under one roof. Are you new or from out of town? Well, make sure that you stay close to McCormick Place if you're staying for the whole weekend. And also, if you're looking for a quick bite in the morning, there's a McDonald's downstairs. After you get in, if you walk down the stairs and head towards the back, there's going to be an open McDonald's for an early breakfast. The Starbucks is also usually open. However, I don't know if they're open for as long. Are you a parent that might be just a little bit worried about your kid? Hey, that's understandable. Just so you know, C2E2 has a ton of staff, and you'll know them because they're going to have C2E2 staff written on their shirts. You'll also be able to find the security people. They're going to be dressed in yellow. The show also provides nursing rooms, quiet rooms, and you can even bring a stroller or a wheelchair if you need special access. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, do not miss this event. If you can get there, get there. It will be a blast. Head on out. Come dressed to the nines, and I'll even get a picture with you. I'm going to be there all 3 days. Just look for the old guy dressed as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anyway, may the Force be with you, and I'll see you there.